Hello, so it's been a minute. Oh, this angle is weird. Let's move that. I haven't posted a video in a few weeks because, well, two reasons. One, I'm sure you've seen all over social media, is these fires, which I'm gonna answer the first question straight away. I'm gonna answer the ones which were repeated the most because that makes sense for me to do it like that. One of the first ones I wanted to answer was I kept getting asked, have we been affected by the bushfires? And thankfully, no, we haven't. We're actually a few hours away from them. Very lucky to be where we are and be out of harm's way. The smoke still travels down here, but it's such a minute problem compared to what a lot of people are going through. A lot of people displaced, a lot of animals displaced, and a lot of lives lost as well. My beautiful friend Haley has put together a whole guide of what you can do and how you can help, and she's linked everything for you based on what organizations you want to support. If you're international, there's some which you can support as well. If you're local, I feel like a lot of places have been sort of inundated with donations in terms of physical goods, but everywhere still needs monetary support, so that's always something that we can do moving forward. And I almost felt bad like creating content, because I know it's not about me, but I didn't want to be like tone deaf and just going out and talking about normal stuff, because that sucks. Like it felt weird to live a normal life while there's people going through that. So it's a very tricky thing to navigate. Okay, the next question that I got is, have you moved yet? Oh my god. Oh, have we moved yet? Yes.
Yes, new home.
Yeah, we moved on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day because
we're not drinking, no. We're not doing anything crazy.
And we were so impatient, we were going to wait until after New Year's because we had a little bit of an overlap between the new house and the old house, and we were going to wait and just hire some removalists and stuff, but we ended up just doing it ourselves. And I vlogged the process as well, like lots of bits of it, obviously not the entire thing, but I vlogged a fair bit of it, and I'm going to put it together into a vlog, which I still need to edit. Actually,
I feel funny patting a dog on my head, especially him.
Well, everyone pointed that out in that other video where they thought like, you were just patting your chest. I feel extremely tall up in this grandpa chair.
You want to switch?
Nope. So yes, we moved. And another question, I don't know why I got asked. I got asked this a few times, and it was, what did you look for in a new place?
It feels like a home. It's an outback area. I thought she was like half asleep too.
And then he runs over there. Hello.
Mr. Baby. The two animals that are the same colour.
With the new place, we definitely wanted wooden floors in the bedroom as well. And a lot of places
because of hair.
Yeah, she drops a lot of hair, and a lot of places are carpeted in the rooms. And my office was carpeted, your office was carpeted, the bedroom was carpeted, and we're like, let's just look for somewhere which is pretty much all wooden floors. That was one of the main things we wanted. And we also wanted somewhere that was really close to the beach if possible, and also either had like a balcony or a backyard. Like, we both work from home and we both live at home, so it's a lot of time that we spend in the one building, so I want to make sure that we actually enjoy it. The next one, which was asked a lot, like so much, is, will you do a house tour? I think I might. I also think in the moving vlog, which I haven't.
No.
All right, short intermission.
Deliveries.
All right, so next question was, are we gonna do a house tour? And I think the answer is maybe. I felt a bit uncomfortable doing a house tour at the last place because you could see directly out the windows like where we were. We even had to be so careful with the Instagram stories and stuff. I've incorporated a new color, as we can see.
Grandpa color.
Grandpa chair. And then I also put like rust kind of color. Would you call it rust on the bed? I'd call it rust.
It's like that, like what you're doing with your
copper.
Copperish?
I don't know, I'm really enjoying the warmer tones at the moment. I feel like every time I move house, there's just like a slightly different theme in every place.
Plants, like, black and white are always there, but
yes,
there's always like an additional.
We couldn't fit our other armchair. There's this really skinny bit in our hallway, and we couldn't fit our other armchair in, so
we tried.
We tried. Oh my god. Yeah, and even our last place, there was a lot of like rattan and natural tones. My place before that, I had pink. Do you remember like the pink accessories? And then before that, it was like stark white, like white. Yeah, so I definitely have like different themes for every house. Give me a little bit to get settled in properly, and then I'll probably film a house tour for you guys. Someone said, where did you get your home decor from? And it's sort of all over the place, but what I've started doing, like some of it's DIY, some of it's vintage, Some of it's new, and so what I'm gonna do, everything that I went through and sort of cataloged everything we already have, and then anything that I added in, I've created this whole Word document of links. And what I'm gonna do is I'll probably put that in a blog post, and I'll also put it in the description box of the house tour when I do that. Next one is, are you accepting new clients? So I'm maxed out for January already. So we've started contacting people who are ready to get started in February. Mariana posted a photo of her biceps today on Instagram. I was like, yes.
That's sick.
I love it. I love like the actual like working with people.
Interaction's cool.
Yeah, well, and it's just like, I don't know, being, you know, just making videos for years, it's cool to be able to give people like little workouts and meals and things like that. But when I actually get to work with you guys directly, like one-on-one, it's amazing to see, like, well, firstly, like get to know people, and then to actually help them overcome a problem.
Yeah, because it actually
problem solving.
It makes a bigger change
Yeah.
long term. It not just how like, oh, I saw some results, but it's how you feel day to day.
Yeah.
And if you make
I
someone
wanna
feel
put my
like more
feet on that.
confident and feel happier, it's like it's awesome.
Yeah. No, so I really enjoy it. And yeah, so we've got some spots for February, but I don't work with too many people at once. So we sort of go off a first come, first serve basis of people who've already applied. So yeah, if you're thinking about it, put in your application. We give you a free phone call with Mitchell to talk about your goals and what you want to get from the program, and sort of discuss all the options and everything that's involved with it. Oh, okay, this question. Do you know when you'll get your hair cut and colored? I'm scared.
She is.
I'm literally I am. It's been black for so long.
It'll look good, I reckon. And if it doesn't,
I can always start blacking. Yeah, but I don't want it to feel like crap. Like when you like.
well, the tech. Yeah, but things,
Yeah.
I think if you get it done regularly and you take care of it, it'll look good.
I'm gonna aim for like a coppery color, so it's gonna take a couple of goes. I'm assuming we've been Olaplexing my hair every single week at the salon, just to make sure it survives. Yeah, the hair appointment is in 2 weeks to do the first lot of color, and then the second lot to lighten it again is like a month from then. So you might see me with an awkward hair color for a bit.
I get a new girlfriend.
Basically, new sleeve, new hair.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Speaking of
Colours.
tattoos, we've got a lot of questions about this. So this one says, I love the look of your new tattoo, but are you worried you'll regret them when you're old? Hang on, I'll come a bit closer. It's all dot work. So we had to cover a few little ones. We also covered the hand tattoo that was there. It looks a bit, so the tattoo artist is Chris Jones, and as he said, it looks a bit same at the moment, because we need to drop through some shadows and things like that just to break apart the two patterns a little bit more, because at the moment they're very similar.
But when it's finished, it'll be like.
But I don't know, like I feel like, just knowing myself as a person, I feel like I would be more upset if I got old and was like, oh, you know, I really wanted to do that when I was like 20, whatever. I really wish I did this when I was in my 30s. I wish I did that. Like, how many times do you feel like people regret the things they don't do?
Yeah, as opposed to, yeah, like it's same with anything. Same with like wanting to go traveling or wanting to, you know, get in shape or whatever it might be. Is like if it's things you don't do, I feel like that would hold us down, as opposed to being like, oh, crap, shouldn't have gotten my whole body tattooed.
Yeah, like if you have tattoos, I feel like most people with tattoos will agree with me when I say this, you forget you have them. Because it's not like you feel them.
That's the next question.
There's like
that was really
hundreds.
common. What was the most common one? It's got to be one that was like. Just
Will I do a tattoo video? Was one a really common one?
I asked if you should do one of them, and you're like, no.
No, probably not. Probably not. I don't know. I get asked about it a lot, but like,
I feel like I don't know.
I've never watched one just because I don't care. I don't care what your tattoo is. Get a Mickey Mouse on your butt. I don't care. Get a guinea pig. Someone else said, how do you juggle everything else you do and keep your sanity?
Sanity.
Yeah.
I think you like what you're doing.
Yeah.
For the most part.
I do.
Except leg days sometimes.
Time blocking helps a lot. I have a blog post on my personal blog. I think it's like how I plan my weeks. I think that's what it's called. I also did an organizational video not too long ago, and I talked through sort of all the tools that I use, but being organized helps. Like, if you know what you're doing when, there's no need to stress about it.
You don't really have a high stress lifestyle. People might think you do.
No.
Like, it's not.
I do a lot, but I'm very like
smart with your
chill.
time. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you reckon about like? Because it is like January right now. I think a lot of people are like thinking like, oh, I should probably eat better. I should probably. But do you reckon there's like one thing, one little tip they can apply like today that might help a lot of people? Just like this small thing you could start doing every single day, just to at least move in a better direction of health and feeling better and being a little bit more, you know, mindful of what you're eating.
This is gonna sound like an obscure tip. Photograph your food. Because the change that people need is going to be different for everyone. And so I think when it comes down to it, awareness is going to be a really, really powerful tool to have, because some people might be eating too much, some people might be eating not enough, some people might be eating no vegetables, some people might be like, you know, I can't provide like a blanket tip, but I know awareness is such a huge key. And I know a lot of the girls who start my program, one of the first things that they notice that helps them deal with their food really and separate themselves from the emotional side of eating is purely being mindful and being aware. So if you can photograph your meals and look back on them and be like, oh, so that's what I've eaten today, you can assess your choices from there and then make tomorrow a little bit better and then make the next day a little bit better. It's not about being perfect, it's just about doing better than yesterday. I don't know how long we've been rambling for. Also, can you tell my fringe is at a super awkward length? So I've been trying to grow it out before we change the color. It hasn't, I thought it would be longer by now, like, cause this part seems to have grown so fast. But yeah, I'm basically like looking through my fringe at all times, which is very frustrating. So for the next few videos, I'm probably gonna be flicking it on my face. I apologize. If you've watched any of my other Q&As, you probably remember that I love to ask you guys a question, because I always think it's interesting. No, I'm serious. Like, I think it's so interesting. So this time, as you can see, look at this. Look at this big boy. I love this plant.
I was like, me, you
No, so I don't know, like we've just been like setting the plants up, trying to find the best spot for them in the house today. So that's what I am thinking about. My question for you, do you have house plants? And if you do, how many do you have?
If someone has more than you'll follow them.
Probably.
And comment.
Oh,
on
yeah.
most photos.
No, if you post them on Instagram, put your Instagram handle below, because then I can go have a look.
Yeah, suss out some cool plants.
Yes. Yeah. I like that. I do like plant Instagrams, although I'm terrible at running my own Instagram. We talked for a long period of time.
Time to eat.
No, I don't need to eat again yet, but I've got 2 coaching calls in an hour and a half. So that is my afternoon. So yeah, we got spots free for February. Also, don't forget, I will leave a link in the description box if you want to help support people who have been through the fires, who have been affected by that. A lot of damage that's going on. A lot of people are now in a state of repair. There's still people being evacuated that can't even get through to their homes. People who've lost their homes, lost their jobs. So people need our support at the moment. And I feel like we can each do a little bit, and it really does add up when we do. Like, I think it was Celeste Barber, the comedian, she started a Facebook fund and it's already surpassed, like, I don't know, I think it was like 45 million or something. Yeah. And she was saying that people were just donating like $10 here, $5 there. So I think we can all do a little bit. I'll leave that linked in the description box if you want to have a click through and read of that. Other than that, I hope you guys are really well. Thanks for hanging out with us, catching up with us. I'll be back to regular content soon. I'll catch up with you guys soon. And if you want to, feel free to come and jump on over on Instagram. My username is just @RachelAust. Catch you guys next time. Bye.
See ya.